The UK welfare system is designed as a comprehensive safety net, supporting millions of people through various stages and challenges of life. From unemployment and disability to family support and retirement, the system encompasses a wide range of benefits, each with its own rules, eligibility criteria, and recent reforms. In the last few years, and especially moving into 2025 and beyond, the landscape of UK benefits has undergone significant changes aimed at balancing financial sustainability with social support. Let's explore what benefits are available in the UK, who can truly access them, and how the system is evolving today. The most prominent benefits in the UK fall into several categories: support for those on low incomes, assistance for people with disabilities or long-term health conditions, benefits for families with children, and pensions for retirees. Each of these is governed by its own set of rules and is subject to frequent review and reform by the government. The backbone of the UK's welfare system for working-age adults is Universal Credit, or UC. Introduced to simplify the benefits landscape, UC replaced a range of older benefits including income support, job seekers allowance, and housing benefit. It's a means-tested benefit, available to people who are on low incomes or out of work. As of October 2023, 6.2 million people were claiming universal credit, with about 38% of them already in employment. This highlights a key function of UC. It not only supports those who are unemployed, but also provides a safety net for workers whose wages are not enough to cover basic living costs. Eligibility for universal credit is primarily based on income and savings. Applicants must be at least 18 years old, though there are some exceptions for 16 and 17-year-olds in specific circumstances. There is no upper age limit, but claimants must be below the state pension age. The amount received depends on personal circumstances, including household income, number of dependents, housing costs, and whether the applicant has any disabilities. Recent reforms have tightened some rules around UC, reflecting the government's increasing focus on encouraging employment. Under new measures announced in late 2023, claimants who have not found work after 18 months are required to undertake mandatory work placements. Failure to engage with these placements can result in benefits being stopped after a further 6 months. These changes underscore a shift towards making benefits conditional on active efforts to find work. Another crucial benefit is the Personal Independence Payment, or PIP. This is a non-means tested benefit for adults under the state pension age who have long-term health conditions or disabilities that impact their ability to carry out daily activities or move around. In 2023, 4.2 million people were claiming either PIP or its predecessor, the Disability Living Allowance. PIP is assessed based on the impact of a person's condition rather than the condition itself, with claimants undergoing regular reviews. From November 2026, stricter criteria will be applied to PIP, requiring claimants to score at least 4 points in one daily living activity to qualify. Furthermore, by 2028, the Work Capability Assessment, a separate test used to determine eligibility for extra support within Universal Credit, will be eliminated. In its place, a single assessment, modelled on the PIP system, will be used to streamline the process and reduce bureaucracy. Disability benefits also include Employment and Support Allowance, ESA, which helps with living costs if you're unable to work due to illness or disability, and Attendance Allowance, which supports people of state pension age who need help because of a disability. In February 2023, 1.6 million people were claiming ESA, and a similar number were receiving Attendance Allowance. For families, child benefit is a long-standing form of support, paid to those responsible for children under 16 or under 20 if they stay in approved education or training. In August 2022, 7 million families were receiving child benefit. However, since 2013, a high income charge has meant that families where one parent earns over £50,000 see their benefit gradually reduced, with it being fully withdrawn at incomes over £60,000. Notably, these thresholds have not been updated for inflation, so more families are affected each year. Housing benefit, once a separate benefit helping people with rent, is now gradually being phased out and replaced by universal credit. Nevertheless, in May 2023, 1.3 million working-age people and 1.1 million pensioners were still receiving housing benefit. This benefit is critical for the most vulnerable, particularly those living in social housing or privately rented accommodation. The state pension is the main source of income for most retirees. It is paid to individuals who have reached the state pension age, which is currently under review and may rise to 68 by the middle of the century. The state pension is funded through national insurance contributions made during a person's working life. For those with low incomes in retirement, pension credit provides additional help. More than 1.4 million people currently receive pension credit, though the government estimates that many more eligible pensioners do not claim it. Benefit amounts are reviewed annually, and in April 2024, most working-age benefits rose by 6.7%, in line with inflation. The state pension increased by 8.5%, following the triple lock rule, meaning it rises by the highest of inflation, average earnings, or 2.5%. These automatic increases help protect claimants from the eroding effects of inflation, although there are ongoing debates about the long-term affordability of such commitments. Altogether, the UK spends about 12.9% of its gross domestic product on social benefits, placing it fifth among G7 economies. In 2023-24, the government was projected to spend $265.5 billion on pensions and benefits, with more than half of that allocated to pensioners. Universal credit alone accounted for nearly £60 billion, and disability benefits totaled over $36 billion. Eligibility for UK benefits is complex and can depend on age, income, health, family situation, and residency status. Many benefits are now integrated or replaced by universal credit, which has become the default gateway for support. However, significant numbers still claim legacy benefits, particularly those with disabilities or older citizens. As the UK continues to adjust its welfare system, the focus remains on making support more targeted and sustainable. Stricter eligibility criteria, new assessment systems, and increased conditionality for claimants are reshaping who can really access benefits and under what circumstances. At the same time, the government strives to ensure that those most in need, whether due to age, disability, or low income, are not left behind. For anyone navigating the UK benefits system, it's crucial to seek the most up-to-date advice, as changes are ongoing and can significantly affect eligibility and entitlements. Whether you are working, seeking work, facing health challenges, or planning for retirement, the UK welfare system remains a vital, if evolving, pillar of support.